My friends, welcome to this episode of the Outdoor Grit Review. I hope you all are doing well. If you have followed the channel over the years, you know that when it comes to backpacking and hiking, I like to use kit bags to organize my gear. With this channel being roughly 10 years old, I have tested out and reviewed many different types of kit bags. Kit bags from a ton of different companies: Kifaru, Osprey, Fjallraven, and so on. The other day, Kara wrote in and she told me about these kit bags that she came across. I looked them up, and everyone, I have to say, I was rather impressed and also intrigued by these. So I ordered them, and already I've begun testing them out. These bags, or pouches, they come from Sea to Summit, and these are the Sea to Summit packing cubes. What makes these so interesting are the materials that were used in their construction. These are very water resistant and also dust resistant. With the kit that I purchased, I received 3 cubes: an extra small, a small, and a medium. With this set, you receive 3 cubes, but there are some additional sizes available if you're interested, and you'll have to purchase those separately. There is also a large and an extra large. I decided not to get those because, well, frankly, they're just too big for my needs. These smaller ones here make more sense for the use cases that I have. 98% of the time, I will be using kit bags, pouches, or cubes of this size, and I do not need anything larger. Just so you know, Sea to Summit does have a number of different types of organization bags, pouches, and whatnot. You have these here, but they also have some that are made from mesh. There are some that have completely clear windows. And yes, when it comes to this kit here, you can actually purchase each one of these pouches individually. So if you don't want to, you don't have to buy this kit. You can buy 3 of these, or 2 of these and 1 of those, so on and so forth. When it comes to colors, the extra small one is green in color, the small is in red, and the medium is in black. You do not get a choice in the colors unless you decide to purchase these individually. The materials that the company has used for these cubes is quite interesting, very uncommon in fact. These are made from a laminated TPU, that is a 70 denier ripstop nylon that features RF welded seams. These also feature O&O water-resistant zippers. Now everyone, let's go over the sizes and the weights of these. When it comes to the extra small, this weighs less than 1 ounce. This is very lightweight, and it measures 5.7 inches by 3.7 inches, and it has a depth of 2.4 inches. With the small size, this weighs 1.3 ounces, and it measures 8.3 inches by 4.3 inches, and it has a depth of 2.8 inches. With the medium size, this weighs 2.2 ounces, and it measures 10.4 inches by 5.5 inches, and it has a depth of 3.9 inches. When it comes to price, these are fairly expensive, which is justified somewhat by the premium materials. The set of 3 here is $90. I'm the first to admit that these are rather expensive, but to play devil's advocate, again, the materials are certainly premium. You have the ripstop material that's been laminated, the seams have all been welded, and we do have these water-resistant zippers. We are talking about high-quality premium materials inside and out. With that being said though, if you want to spend less, you certainly can on organization options. There are plenty out there. Mesh bag options tend to be the least expensive, and you can get a set of 3 to 4 for around $40, give or take. You can also find fabric bags for around $40 to $50, up to $70. And then you have something like this, with these water-resistant materials that are also dust-resistant. Concerning these cubes, they all have the exact same features. The only differences are the weight and the sizes. What we have here on the front is a translucent window. If the items are close to this window, you can see what they are, but if they're further back, you cannot. But you can make out their generalized shapes. You have a loop over here, a loop over here, in addition to the water-resistant zipper. You have a rubberized zipper pull, and then you have the inside of the cube itself. The medium size and the larger pouches do have an additional feature, and that is an integrated handle. Now everyone, let's talk about how you can use these bags. I have 3 examples of the ways that you can use these, utilize these. Starting with the medium size, you can see how the lid opens up here, and on the inside you have a ton of space. A ton of space for my cook kit. We have a pot, we have a stove, a fuel canister, a spoon, some tin foil to use as a windscreen or a lid, some napkins, and also a lighter. All of that was inside of this one pouch, but yet there's a lot of space left over. Moving over to the small size, I've been using this here as a sort of meal bag, snack bag, coffee bag. We have a freeze-dried meal here, we have some coffee here, some paper towels, and a snack. Moving on to the extra small, I've been using this as a sort of power kit. Here we have an inflator, a flashlight, charging cable, a headlamp, and also a battery bank. Without a doubt, I'm a big fan of organization options like this because it's a great way to keep your gear organized. At the same time, it's a great way to keep track of your gear to ensure that you do not lose anything. Now, of course, everyone's style is different. You may want a backpack with 30 pockets so you can put 30 pieces of gear all over the place, and that's okay. But for myself, I don't like that so much. I like organization kit bags like this. Not only am I keeping track of my gear, I'm protecting my gear, but at the same time, I'm making searching for objects really easy. So let's say that I need a lighter. I know right off the bat that there's one inside of my cook kit. I can go get it, start my fire, put it back here, and the next time that I need a lighter, I know exactly where it's at. I don't want to go through the struggle of trying to remember where I put a lighter inside of my backpack when the backpack has 10 pockets in it. With that being said, let's go over my thoughts and impressions concerning these pouches so far. So I've been testing these out for the last couple of weeks, and so far, I'm very impressed. The quality on these is exceptional, and they should be for the price because the price is exceptional too. But every seam here is perfect. The welds, they look excellent. There's no loose threads. The zippers are smooth. And at the same time, I can tell you, these are highly water resistant. I've been out on a few rain trips with these, and yet everything has stayed completely dry. The outside material may be soaking wet, but the insides all have been dry. Without a doubt, we have top-notch materials, excellent zippers, they're very smooth, and they certainly do what they were designed to do. Keep water out, keep dust out. The features that these cubes have are excellent. We have the grab tabs, the loops, you can lash these to your backpack if you want to, the zipper pulls. I even like these translucent windows. As far as the sizes go, it's the small size that I like the best. This is the perfect size, at least for the way that I like to pack my gear. The medium size here is definitely required, but for just about everything else as far as my organization goes, the small size is perfect. I really like the fact that the company offers so many different sizes so that you can customize your loadout for your specific needs. For an example, this power kit is the perfect size for a battery pack, charging cable, flashlight, headlamp, so on and so forth. Speaking of the sizes, the variety here gives you a ton of options as far as your adventures go. You can take these out on a hike, you can take these out on a backpacking trip, you can take these out on a fishing trip, a kayaking trip. You can even use these for bike camping or moto camping. Speaking of moto camping, that is something that we will be doing this year in a few months, so stay tuned. Going back to these being water resistant, I want to emphasize how important that feature is for me, since I'm always out in the rain. I live in a rainforest after all, it's always wet out here. So that means anytime I go out for a hike or a backpacking trip, the odds are very high that it's going to rain. Because of that, being able to keep my gear dry is essential, and that is something that these bags allow me to do. They're not completely waterproof, I wouldn't want to submerge this, but they are highly water resistant. And again, that is very important. Without a doubt, these are super lightweight. All three of these, they weigh nothing at all, and you're certainly not going to notice the weight inside of your backpack. At the same time, when you're not using these, they all nest inside of each other rather nicely. The handle here on the larger size is excellent. The zippers for all three are excellent. Very smooth, and they do exactly what they are designed to do. At the same time, the zipper pulls are rather good. Additionally, I like the fact that these have somewhat of a defined shape, which is a cube. While they're not ultra rigid, I do like the fact that they bounce back to this shape here. That makes it very easy and also efficient when it comes to storing them inside of your backpack. They stack well on top of each other, next to each other, and with the other gear inside of your backpack. Going forward, these are the organization cubes that I'm going to be using. So far, so good. I really do not have any sort of complaint when it comes to these. They are excellent, and they should be for the price. Luckily, Sea2 Summit knows what they're doing when it comes to their products. Yes, their prices are high, but their quality is exceptional. And this is no different. Or I should say, these are no different. Pricey, yes, but definitely high quality. I've done a lot of talking. Now everyone, it's your turn. Comment down below, share your thoughts. What do you all think about these packing cubes? Let me ask you, what do you all think about the price? It's $90 for 3 of these. Is that too much, or is it fair considering the materials? Comment down below and let me know your thoughts. As with every single video that I do on this channel, this has been agenda free. I purchased these with my own money. I do not care if you buy them. I'm here to share information and the latest gear with you all. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Until next time, everyone, take care, be well, strength and honor. Bye for now.